Um, I'm currently suffering the experience of waiting for a text back um, after sending stupid texts. And it's, I don't know, I don't know if other people feel it this way, but I feel like I'm in I feel like my life cannot go on until I get back this text message. I was going to actually try and read a bit of a book that I thought was really great, but I just can't. I can't. Like, given these circumstances right now, can't even speak loudly. Although I speak now, but I just can't muster up the energy to be a thing. So what I'm going to do instead is talk about the thing that's bothering me, and then make some piano up, which right now you would have been hearing all the way through. As for how I'm going to end this video, I'm not sure yet. Maybe I will read. I'll read the passage from here, Primo Levi's book, If This Is a Man, because there's actually a passage on the nature of unhappiness, and the idea that he writes about is that, you know, we think one thing is making us unhappy, but in reality there are lots of things. It's just that the one thing kind of overshadows all the other things. So we think as soon as we get rid of that one thing, you know, happiness is right there. But the reality is that you get rid of that and there's just the next thing in the queue ready to become the sort of the main object of that draws your focus. Which is pretty much my situation right now. I'm waiting. And once I get that text back, what's going to happen? It's going to be the beginning of an argument, most probably. No, I'm sure not. So, context of the book is this is a Italian Jew that went to concentration camp Auschwitz and survived and wrote about his experiences there. And then the context of this passage is that they've just had a whole winter of freezing coldness, and now is the first day of sunshine, and it's a good day, as he puts it. Today is a good day. We look around like blind people who have recovered their sight, and we look at each other. We have never seen each other in sunlight. Someone smiles, if it was not for the hunger. For human nature is such that grief and pain, even simultaneously suffered, do not add up as a whole in our consciousness, but hide the lesser behind the greater according to the definite law of perspective. It is providential and is our means of surviving in the camp. And this is the reason why so often in free life one hears it said that man is never content. In fact, it's not a question of a human incapacity for a state of absolute happiness, but of an ever insufficient knowledge of the complex nature of the state of unhappiness, so that the single name of the major cause is given to all its causes, which are composite and set out in an order of urgency. And if the most immediate cause of stress comes to an end, you are grievously amazed to see that another one lies behind, and in reality a whole series of them. So that as soon as the cold, which throughout the winter had seemed our only enemy, had ceased, we became aware of our hunger, and repeating the same error, we now say, if it was not for the hunger. So there you go. If it was not for the cold, the hunger, if it wasn't for this text, if it wasn't for traffic, if it wasn't for whatever, then would we be happy? That's the question. And the answer is, I don't know.